From the time Kanye West exposed Diddy on Live for working with the government to stay out of jail,
because you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you got talks because you did a deal, you fucking fed,
to the time he went on a 15-minute rant, dissing all the business corporations he'd worked with, as well as everyone in the room.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now. Ain't none of y'all niggas with me. I'm by my fucking self, because ain't none of y'all niggas stand up for me.
These are times Kanye West broke character live. And we'll start things off with one of Ye's oldest known controversial moments, an off-script moment on live TV that put NBC in an awkward position with the US president. We're talking about all the way back in 2005, when Kanye West and Mike Myers were on an NBC Live event trying to call attention to Hurricane Katrina that caused massive destruction in New Orleans just days earlier. But in the middle of the televised program, Kanye started going off script, firstly saying American soldiers were given permission to shoot black people. He also took the chance to call out President Bush, whom he felt didn't care about black people. The co-host, Mike Myers, looks clearly freaked out by Kanye's words before the segment quickly cuts off.
We already realize a lot of the people that could help are at war right now, fighting another way, and they've given them permission to go down and shoot us.
And subtle, but in even many ways more profoundly devastating, is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Please call.
In the past few days,
Kanye had upset a lot of people with those comments, and NBC had to immediately issue a statement distancing themselves from the stuff Ye said. As controversial as that live appearance was, though, this next one with Sway is perhaps Ye's most famous interview ever, and for good reason too. Because even if Ye and radio host Sway Calloway go way back, things started getting pretty intense between them when Sway had Ye ranked number 7 on the MTV's Hottest MCs list in 2013. Ye was obviously not happy about it, since he thought Sway disrespected him, and perhaps Ye was still salty about it months later when he hopped on an interview with Sway on Shade 45, because during the interview things got a little out of hand, with Ye flipping out on Sway. The interview first took a turn 15 minutes in, when Sway asked Ye what happened to his Nike Red October shoes. That's when Ye started going off on Nike for not trying to release his shoes, even calling out the Nike CEO at the time, Mark Parker.
What's going to happen with the Red Octobers?
You know what Nike told me when I asked them? We ain't sure. You know what they told the store though, of my boy that run a store? They said, if y'all want that Red October, you gotta take these 10 other shoes. But legally, we gotta both sign that contract. Yeah. Mark Parker. I'm gonna put Mark Parker all on that Summer Jam screen. And by the way, Mark Parker, yes, I will still accept an investment in Donda. I got some more ideas that don't involve shoes.
And Ye crashed out even more after that, calling out big corporations, since it looked like no one was willing to fully support his creative ideas.
But if you guys are investing in the arts, y'all want to invest in this school in Brazil, y'all want to go to Africa, I'm standing up and I'm telling you, I am Warhol. I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google. Now, who's going to be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do you want to marginalize me till I'm out of my moment?
It was at this point in the interview that Sway made Ye upset, because seeing how much Ye was complaining about the big fashion houses, Sway suggested he run his own thing instead of seeking collaboration from fashion companies. And Ye didn't take that well, and went off on Sway for trying to give him advice about the fashion industry, saying the now famous line, "You ain't got the answers, Sway."
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye,
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You ain't got.
Come on, chill out.
You
bro.
ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
you ain't got the answers.
I'm asking you.
You
a
ain't
question.
been doing the education,
bro.
You ain't been doing the education.
Kanye, calm down.
You don't have the answers, though.
Ye keeps crashing out, but Sway lets him know he needs to chill out, since he was just asking him a simple question.
Calm down.
Because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yep.
I got the most of the least money.
Let me finish my question, dog.
Man, no, man.
Let me hear the question.
You don't have
man.
the answers.
I'm asking you for the answer. It's a question. Why is it that you can't? You have money.
I just
you have
told you
investors.
I lost the money because I did not have the knowledge
Okay,
of how
so
to
you
do it
don't
the
have
right
money.
way.
So you don't have the money to do it. That's your answer. You ain't got to turn up, man. This ain't no fucking show, man.
No,
I'm
but-
talking to you as a homie.
Sway did eventually get Ye to calm down, with Ye even feeling some kind of way about crashing out like that, saying he didn't mean no disrespect. But speaking of disrespect, we gotta talk about what's arguably Ye's most disrespectful moment ever. We're talking about the time he infamously crashed Taylor Swift's MTV Awards speech in 2009, stating to the world that Beyonce should have won the award.
Thank you so much for giving me a chance to win a VMA award.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
And 4 years after that incident, Ye spoke about it in an interview with KNX-FM, talking about the system holding people back on purpose and standing on what he said about Beyonce deserving the award.
A lot of times in life where we're being held back on purpose, meaning like, you know, at the moment that people hate me the most for, you know, at the award show, that was inaccurate. Whether it was a plan to give Beyonce the award at the end of we still haven't seen a video as good as that video.
It's still the greatest video.
Like 5 years later, it still hasn't been a video that good.
2 minutes later, however, he starts talking about something unrelated and absolutely loses it for a few seconds and screams, saying older businessmen shouldn't try to give him any advice since he only listens to people younger than him.
And I talk to these heads, you know what I'm saying, these like older dudes that run companies, and it's hilarious to me. I only listen to people who are younger than me. These are the only people with ideas. You cannot give me any advice. You can help me. You can support Donda. You can cut a check. You can help me build some infrastructure. But I have the ideas.
And just 2 years later, Ye was given another opportunity to air his views, this time in an interview with radio host Zane Lowe, and he obviously had a lot to get off his chest. Just like the interview with Sway, Ye quickly started calling out big brands, talking about how Fendi turned down his designs, and calling out the YSL creative director Hedi Slimane.
Me and Virgil are in Rome giving designs to Fendi over and over and getting our designs knocked down. Brought the leather jogging pants 6 years ago to Fendi, and they said no. How many motherfuckers you done seen with a leather jogging pant? We culture. Rap the new rock and roll. We culture.
Been like that now for a minute.
It's been like that for a minute, Hedi Slimane. We the real rock stars, and I'm the biggest of all of them. I'm the #1 rock star on the planet.
Ye wasn't done dropping names though, because a few minutes later, he starts talking about how corporations prefer to work with celebrities just to promote products, saying Lady Gaga, who was made the creative director of instant film and camera company Polaroid, definitely wasn't qualified for the role.
I remember when I was dropping William Morris, right? And then Sarah Newkirk at that time said, before you drop them, go meet with Ari Emanuel. And I sat with him and said, Ari, I'm an inventor. And he goes on to tell me about the way it works. And what he said is, you are a celebrity. So basically what's gonna happen is, there's product here. And this is where you end up, right here. If you can communicate this product, you can make money off the product. Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
In pure Ye fashion, he switches up the next minute, talking about classism and people trying to diss him for the song I Am a God off his Yeezus album from the year before.
I understand we want to make it about music, but I wanted to take this step to say, we got this new thing called classism. It's racism's cousin. And we got this other thing that's also been working for a long time where you don't have to be racist anymore. It's called self-hate. It works on itself. It's like real estate of racism. Where just like that, when someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god. I just told you. That's who I think I am.
You could tell Zane Lowe wasn't trying to provoke Ye since he was already agitated enough, but that was just the beginning of Ye's many controversial interviews. And in this next situation, things got very heated when he got immediately checked for some comments he made. In April 2018, Kanye began posting a series of tweets that stirred controversy and seemed to signal a shift in his business persona. He also started publicly endorsing Donald Trump, even wearing the infamous MAGA hat, and this got everyone talking. And a month later, he appeared on TMZ Live, where Ye was asked about his recent tweets and the MAGA hat he wore. And that's where he revealed he wasn't looking for attention, also saying his first meeting with Donald Trump was in a period of personal struggle as he was dealing with opioid addiction. But things really started getting crazy when Ye gets up and yells for everyone to listen to what he has to say.
Hey, everyone listen to this, please. 2 days before I was in the hospital, I was on opioids. I was addicted to opioids. I had plastic surgery because I was trying to look good for y'all. And they gave me opioids, right? And I started taking 2 of them. I went from taking 2 pills to taking 7. So the reason why I denounced, why I dropped those tweets and everything, because I was drugged the f out, bro. We are drugged out. We are following other people's opinions. We are controlled by the media.
Things got crazier because Ye next asked how many people were moved by his speech, and that's when one dude speaks up and lets Kanye know that he's not thinking at all.
How many people are feeling, how many people felt something that I said today? Do you feel that I'm feeling, do you feel that I'm being free and I'm thinking free?
Yes.
I actually don't think you're thinking anything. I think what you're doing right now is actually the absence of thought.
Kanye, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to believe whatever you want. But there is fact and real world, real life consequence behind everything that you just said.
The dude goes on to let Kanye know that things he says don't make sense, and also tells Ye that he's disappointed in him.
And while you are making music and being an artist and living the life that you've earned by being a genius, the rest of us in society have to deal with these threats to our lives. We have to deal with the marginalization that has come from the 400 years of slavery that you said for our people was a choice. Every day we have to walk into that truth while you choose to say things that, to be honest with you, dog, are nonsensical. And frankly, I'm disappointed, I'm appalled, and brother, I am unbelievably hurt by the fact that you have morphed into something, to me, that's not real.
Ye responds back, making some very controversial claims. This causes the dude to crash out, and the two start to go back and forth.
He said, grounded in reality. This reality has been forced upon us. It is a choice, just like when I said slavery is a choice. Black people have a tendency to focus and march when a white person kills a black person or wears a hat. But when it's 700 kids being killed in Chicago, it's okay. It's okay for blacks to kill blacks. There's been more focus and more marches
that is a lie.
About
don't
whites killing blacks than kids in Chicago killing each other.
That's a lie.
The dude keeps arguing, trying to prove Kanye wrong, but Ye wasn't trying to keep fighting with them anymore, so he walks over to him and they eventually squash the beef.
I love you and I want to give you a hug. I feel like you want to fight me right now, but I love you.
I don't fight with my fist, man. I've been through that. This is what I'm saying.
So if I come over there, you're not gonna fight me?
No, I'm not gonna hit Kanye West and TMZ.
I'm sorry I hurt you.
You gotta be responsible, dog.
I'm sorry I hurt you, bro.
Your voice is too big. You gotta
I'm sorry I hurt you, bro. I love you, bro. I'm sorry I hurt you with my words, bro.
Bro.
I love you, bro.
Man.
I know I disappointed you today, brother, and I know I disappointed the black community when I wore the hat, and I'm sorry for disappointing you, but like I just told J. Cole on the phone right now, it's a bigger plan, and I'm just doing what the universe told me.
Several months later, though, Ye was on TMZ again for more chaos, this time rocking the MAGA hat that caused all the uproar to begin with. And 20 minutes into the interview, Ye gets asked a question and has a hard time answering it, so he then goes on to ask surrounding people to make space for a random woman in the background, since he said her energy was giving him strength and clarity, and they had obstructed his view of her.
Excuse me, the guy in a white shirt, I'd like her to move to the side because I'm feeling this lady's energy over here. And she's been channeling power and giving me strength in this interview, you know, the entire time. So I need to have this channel connected to her. She's a beacon of strength for me in this interview.
Just after that, Ye still can't figure out how to answer the question and refuses for the segment to go on a break, saying they need to give him some respect and time to think.
You
want me to repeat?
No.
Well, why don't we do this? Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear Kanye's answer.
We're not going to Jimmy Kimmel the situation.
No, we're going to come right back.
No, we're not going to come right back.
Okay.
We're not going to Jimmy Kimmel the situation.
Fair enough.
We're going to give me time to think.
Okay. Fair enough.
You asked me a serious question, and I'm going to take some time to think about my answer. I'm going to use time to my advantage in this situation. Now repeat the question.
Ye was eventually able to answer the question after the interviewer rephrased it, and they wrapped the interview up several minutes later. But after the interviewer thanks Ye for the interview, he asked if Ye could take the MAGA hat off, and Ye was obviously not happy with his request.
You are one of the more interesting people I've ever met in my life. Thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it.
Is there something you love about me?
Yes, I would love it, Kanye, if you would not wear that hat. It would make me and a lot of other people feel better. In fact, why don't we say, please take off the hat, Kanye? How's that?
It's not good.
Well, then I won't do it. Because you have a right to wear it. But
Exactly. First Amendment, baby. First Amendment. First Amendment.
In the years following that interview, Ye became a widely discussed figure in politics and entertainment, often drawing controversy due to his remarks and public statements. But before we get into all that, we gotta talk about the several times he's gotten into it with paparazzi. Because if there's one thing everyone knows about Ye, it's that he doesn't hesitate to check paparazzi when needed. Like that time in 2013, when Ye was approached by a guy who was supposedly a fan. The guy calmly greets Ye, but Ye wasn't trying to hear anything he had to say and starts to rage at the guy.
Yo, what's up, Yeezus? I'm a big fan, bro. I love your work. I love your work.
I appreciate it, but don't talk. I don't want to hear paparazzi talk to me or anybody I know.
I'm a field reporter. I'm a field reporter.
But don't talk to me at all.
I'm a huge
and
fan,
don't talk to anyone I know at all. And tell everybody never talk to anyone that anyone knows.
I feel that.
Don't talk to themselves.
I feel that.
Don't talk ever again.
Hey,
the guy doesn't get the message and keeps following Kanye, asking him questions, and that's when Kanye grabs his camera. But you can't really blame Ye for not liking paparazzi, especially because of how much they invade his privacy, like another time in 2013 when paparazzi showed up at his house at 4 a.m.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Kanye, I met at Jim Kimmel. How's it going, Kanye?
Don't say anything to me, man. Like, stop asking me questions. It's 4 a.m. and you ask me how it's going. You know I don't want you to say nothing to me. You hear what I'm saying? Respect that. Relax. Nah.
Come on,
What you mean relax?
Come on, Kanye. You know we like you.
Shut the fuck
You left
up. It's 4 a.m., you blood-sucking mosquito.
But that was nothing compared to another altercation he had with paparazzi that same year, where Ye pressed the dude and got sued for it. It all went down at the LAX airport, where the paparazzi tried to talk to Ye, who just wanted to be left alone.
Talk to you, Kanye. What's going on, man? What was up with all that stuff? You wanted to watch all that? Because you're a cool guy. No, come on, Kanye, be cool, man. I mean, what's going on? Why can't we talk to you? I mean, why? I mean, no, come on, Kanye, I don't want to fight with you. Seriously, I don't want to fight with you. I told you don't talk to me, right?
The paparazzi wouldn't leave Ye alone and keeps taking pictures. That's when Ye had enough and lunged at him to try and take away his camera.
What you're trying to do is get me in trouble, so I'll still offer you have to pay you like $250,000. No.
The court sentenced Ye to 2 years probation for the assault and also required Ye to complete 24 anger management sessions. But that wasn't the first time he got sued by paparazzi, because a few years earlier at the very same airport, Ye and his bodyguard jumped on a paparazzi and broke his equipment.
Police! I got it. I took it. Please help me. Help me. I took it. Stop. Ain't no police, man. Get on somewhere.
Ye was sued on counts of battery, vandalism, and grand theft, but luckily for him, the charges were later dropped. And just to add to the paparazzi list, there was that other time when Ye walked into a pole whilst trying to avoid the paparazzi, and then completely spazzed out on all of them.
Vic, come on.
Oh!
Kanye. Oh,
Kanye, you okay?
Yo, don't take a fucking another photo, man. All right, don't take another fucking photo, man. I just got here, homie. Don't take no photos. Okay. Stop it. Brother, all of you motherfuckers, stop it, man. I just got here, brother. I just got here.
The thing with paparazzi got so bad for Ye that in later years he had to walk in public wearing a mask, since he didn't want any reporters recognizing him. But regardless, Ye has continued to attract even more attention since then, and he's continued to step up his controversy game. And in 2022, the comments he made in this next interview would end up getting him dropped from the partnership with Adidas. In 2022, Ye would do a 3-hour interview that would infamously get him dropped by Adidas for his anti-Semitic comments. In October that year, Ye was on the Drink Champs podcast, and in response to a question about his come up in the fashion industry, Ye starts talking about how Jewish people now own the black voice.
This is my exact point that I'm making. Like, Jewish people have owned the black voice, whether it's through us wearing a Ralph Lauren shirt, or it's all of us being signed to a record label, or having a Jewish manager, or being signed to a Jewish basketball team, or doing a movie on a Jewish platform like Disney. Paparazzi taking a picture of you, you ain't getting no money off it. Right. You just get used to getting screwed by the Jewish media. And I'm saying, y'all done poked the bear too fucking long.
Ye also spoke about how Hollywood wanted his kids taken away from him, and how Jewish people were trying to eliminate black people and were out to get him.
Jamie Lee Curtis went on TV and said, I hope they take his children away from him. Wow. I hope they take his children away from him. The thing is, you know what? I love everybody. But right now, I got something against the Jewish people as a whole. They're celebrating this, pro-choice movement that kills 50%. 50% of us is abortion. But what is the Jewish abortion rate? They don't kill themselves. Child rebel soldiers in Africa get doped up and psyched out and made to kill their parents. In America, we get doped up and psyched out and made to kill our children. Made to kill our children, that's a very common thing. My dad wanted to abort me because that's what we've been taught. I was taken away from my dad. Everybody they put out, Triple X, Tupac, that's what Larry was saying. Right. My response was, well, I guess I'm next then.
And since Ye was on the topic of what Jewish people were doing to him, he also mentioned that as a result, he no longer has any celebrity friends since his children were taken away from him, and no one supported him. He then put both Diddy and Meek Mill on blast, saying F them.
You already made everybody think I'm crazy. You already took my family away. You already separated all my friends. I don't got no celebrity friends. Because when I was on TV, on Instagram saying, I don't know where my child is, and the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child, none of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
gave you the address, though?
Travis gave me the address. Right. But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you.
And seemingly referring to Diddy and Meek Mill, he said they weren't actually hard and were working for the feds in order to stay out of jail.
All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you gonna go pull my coat car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me.
The interview went on for 3 more hours, but after 2 hours of what was mostly anti-Jewish talks, Ye lets everyone know that even with all he said about Jewish people, Adidas still couldn't drop him.
The thing about it, me and Adidas, is like, I could literally say anti-Semitic shit and they can't drop me. I could say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me. Now what?
Adidas dropped Ye shortly after that interview, precisely for his anti-Semitic comments, and the fact that he was acting like he was invincible probably didn't help either. Even after being dropped though, Ye didn't let up, because in one of his first interviews after being dropped from Adidas, he did an interview with Piers Morgan where he completely crashed out and said that he didn't regret any of the things he said that got him dropped.
Do you now regret saying
I update
DEFCON
every
3
day.
on Jewish people? Are you sorry you said that?
No.
I don't think it matters. You should be.
Absolutely not.
You should be.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, but yeah, you should be.
Absolutely not. Are the people, the Jewish businessmen that led me to that place, are they sorry for the way they've raped my
I don't know who you're. What is the fact they're Jewish got to do with anything? Why do you keep doing that?
What do you mean? They're the Jewish businessmen that did that because
they're business
they are.
people.
That's what they did.
Why do you keep saying Jewish business people?
The business people that have raped my people that just so happen to be Jewish.
I think by doing what you've just done, I find that I'm not even Jewish and I find that offensive. Why do you keep having to do that? I don't think you get it at all. I don't think you understand the.
For the most part of the interview, Piers keeps pressing him about the things he said about Jews, and Ye tries to answer the questions and explain his position, but Piers keeps interrupting, and it pisses Ye off.
We need to go to the top lawyers, the top execs, the owners of the stadiums, the owners of the football teams, and the owners of the record labels, and we're going to put them all in one room, and we're going to read let's go top 10 in each one of these categories, right? Let's read Michael B. Jordan's contract.
Why would any of that?
Hey, bro, I ain't finished. I ain't finished my sentence.
Nothing you're saying has anything to do with regret.
Hey, boy.
Don't call me boy.
Don't finish. I told you. Oh, don't treat me like a boy then. I'm going to finish my sentence and my idea.
And even if Piers spent that interview trying to convince Kanye to chill out with the anti-Semitic talks, it didn't seem to have an effect on him, because the following year, Ye went on a major rant for 15 minutes straight, where he once again called out Jewish media and even started abusing everyone in the room that he was ranting to. Back in 2023, Ye was in Las Vegas to promote his Vultures One album, but during a listening session, he started crashing out for no obvious reason.
A lot of people had shit to say about my Jewish comments, but ain't nobody in this motherfucking room, and none of y'all entertaining ever said nothing when I was praying to see my kids one of the last days. What's my nigga that fucking locked up for the Megan Stallion shit?
Oh, Tory.
Okay, look. So Tory Lanez called me. We were saying prayers. We were saying prayers on the phone together.
Ye was just basically moving from one topic to another and mentioned Jay-Z, saying he's not gonna like what he's saying about Jewish people. He also made it known he wouldn't support Trump if he doesn't release known gangster Larry Hoover, who was doing time in prison.
The motherfucking pilgrims, it's the Jewish niggas dressed the same, nigga. It's the same shit. That's the story. They put us in the school. The Rothschilds. I know Jay-Z back here like, oh, this nigga down now. I've been here for a year, my nigga. They can't fucking touch me. Why? Because God covered me. He covered me. And guess what, Trump? We ain't getting your support unless you get Larry out. Unless you get Jeff out. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all niggas, y'all politicians think y'all gonna just get our shit for free. All of a sudden. Because you got a mugshot, you with us now?
And 5 minutes in, he starts dropping names and saying F them.
The head of Louis Vuitton, Bernard Arnault, fuck you. Alexander Arnault, fuck you. Francois Pinault, fuck you. Dimna, fuck you. Fuck Balenciaga, fuck Cedric from Balenciaga, fuck Gap, and fuck Adidas, nigga. All you niggas is like fucking still wearing Adidas.
Right after that, he starts going off on the people in the room, saying he's all alone and none of them would stand up for him.
Nigga, by myself in this motherfucking room, nigga. Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now. Just the fact that you ain't listening to me, ain't none of y'all niggas with me. I'm by my fucking self, because ain't none of y'all niggas stand up for me. Ain't nobody stop. Shut up. Be quiet before you get X out. Like, so I'm saying this. Nobody with me. Everybody here, half the motherfuckers on a check, half the motherfuckers just here like, ha ha, laughing at jokes.
These were times Kanye West completely broke character live. Now, if you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy this next one, seeing times where rappers shut down disrespectful fans for completely crossing the line.